Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to Plan with Kristen, and this video is going to be about how I plan a month of blog posts and videos. This idea kind of came to me on accident. It wasn't something that I said, okay, I need to plan out my blog posts and videos for the entire month. This started when I think I was already started in this planner maybe the first or second week of July, and I was just thinking of ideas of blog posts because I like to do blog posts that are fun but productive and organization and help keep you organized when it comes to your planner. So I kept thinking of different ideas and blog posts that I wanted to do, and I would put them down in my notes app on my phone and my computer. I also use Evernote if you saw those blog posts. But what I would do, let's go back to July to where it started. As you can see, something's changed on here because some stuff I just didn't do anymore, I didn't care to do. But what I would do is, for instance, I knew Mondays were always going to be plan with me's on my YouTube channel and weekly spreads on my blog. So I knew Monday was always taken care of. I wanted to make sure I had blog posts up 3 days a week, so I only needed to worry about 2 days. And so how I go about it is I say, okay, we have a Wednesday and a Friday, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8. So we have 8 blog post topics and 8 video topics that I need to cover. And a lot of times when I do video topics, they just correspond with the blog. So a lot of times in July, I did blog posts that didn't have to have videos, and that's perfectly fine. You don't necessarily need to have a blog post that goes with your video or vice versa. But for August, it is that way. So what I did, I just sat down and said, okay, what do I want to talk about? What do I want to do? And if it came to a review, what I did is whatever product I had first, like for instance, if I was reviewing the Mamby Punch, which I already did, and I was reviewing the stamp, which I already did. I had the Mamby Punch first, so I'm going to review that first, and so I would put that in an earlier week and then put the Mamby Punch in a later week. Does that make sense? So I would do that. And what I do is I just jot down ideas, a bunch of ideas as I'm just on the computer. I really don't sit down and think about what I need to do because I find that ideas don't come to me that way. Ideas usually come to me when I'm not thinking about it. It's crazy. Well, it's not crazy. I'm sure a lot of people think that way. So I can be on the computer and I can be looking at an Instagram photo. I can be watching a YouTube video. I can just be browsing something that's not planner related. I can say, you know what? That's a good idea. It'll just pop into my head. And I write down all of these blog topics or video topics in my notes app. And when it was time for me to plan August, which I think I had planned August somewhere in here in this week or whatever. But I ended up planning August like the middle of July. And I said, okay, I have like 12 topics and I don't need to blog about 12 different things in the month of August because I only need to do like 8 or 9. So when it came to planning August, I just had a bunch of sticky notes before I actually wrote it down. And I had a bunch of sticky notes and I just kind of placed them and saw what was going to work, what didn't work. It's weird because I would say, well, I don't want to put it in this week with this topic. I don't know why, but the way it has turned out, the way I've done it has worked very, very well. So I would have a bunch of sticky notes and I placed them on different days. They were only placed on, let me turn this, on Wednesdays and Fridays, like this whole, because now my videos go up on, Thursdays and Saturdays. So this whole page just had sticky notes. And once I moved things around, and I saw how it was, and then I actually wrote it down into my calendar. And that's pretty much how I come up with how I plan out a month. And to me, now that I have a job, planning out a month, when I'm planning out my, plan out a month of blog posts and videos, when I'm planning out my month of August, helps me a ton, especially since I'm working. Because when I'm working, I already have to plan out my work, well, not plan out my work schedule, but I have to think about my work schedule, think about other things I have to do. So if this is already planned out, it's one less thing I have to worry about. Only thing I need to do is make sure I film the videos in time or write the blog posts in time for when they are scheduled to go, because I have in my notes app when they should be drafted into WordPress and when they should be dated to go. So as long as I have them all typed up by the time I need to draft it into WordPress, it's not an issue. So that's how I plan my whole month in blog posts and videos, and it's working. It's working, it's working, and until it doesn't work anymore, I will continue to use it. I'm sure everybody has their ways of how they do things. You know, some people don't blog as much as I do. Some people blog every single day, so they may have to go about planning a different way, and if you blog less, then you may not have to plan at all. You may just say, oh, I have a blog topic, and get on and blog and publish it. And there have been times in the past that I've done that I blogged the same day and posted the same day. But I like to do things far in advance. That way, if I want to change that topic a little bit, or if I decide I want to do it a little bit later, I do have the time to do that. So yeah, I wanted to come on to this video just letting you guys know how I do it, and hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea if you're thinking about blogging or doing videos, or if you want to change something about the way you do blogging or do videos. Hopefully this will help you. So I'm going to get out of here, and I hope you did enjoy this video. If you have any questions or comments about anything I didn't mention in this video, because I tend to do that, I tend to forget sometimes, just let me know and I'll be happy to answer them. And I will see you all next time. Bye.